الرحمن الرحيم caawa waxaan halkan aan afar ugu sameynay duqa magaalada Minneapolis halkaasoo isaga iyo community-ga dhamaanba ay ku wada afureen taasoo ahayd arrin aan uga gol lahayn inaan ku xoojino xiriirka dawladda hoose ee Minneapolis iyo masaajidka Abubakar iyo community guud ahaanba.
Magayga waa Jacob Fry, duqa magaalada of Minneapolis. Хорошо, to Abu Bakr's executive director, Abdi Wajid, to the imams, the board of directors, and many thanks to all of you for being willing to break the fast with me for this Iftar. I also want to thank my fellow colleagues and council members, my Latina sister, Alondra Cano, thank you for being here. And to my very good friend, council member Jeremiah Ellison, it's an honor to have you here with us as well. I'm very truly excited and I look forward to working with you towards some great progress. So Ramadan is a sacred time of the year. It's a sacred time of the year for the Muslim community and commemorates the revealing of the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad. The fasting and the prayer of this month inspires spiritual growth, reflection, and compassion for those who are less fortunate. Ramadan is also a time when Muslims gather with family and friends to share iftar. Ramadan is also a time when we can get together with friends and celebrate the breaking of the fast. And so I just cannot tell you how appreciative I am to be here with all of you. When I first moved to Minneapolis, the very first community that embraced me, that I was able to befriend, was the Somali community. And I felt there was a warmth there from the very beginning. And, you know, having that mentality and being able to spread such a strong message is not unique to him in the Somali community. I've seen that from so many of my Muslim brothers and sisters, we've seen it again and again that throughout Islamic history. And from Arabic numerals to medicine, Islamic history is filled with pioneering inventions and discoveries, many of which are ingrained now in modern society. And here are just a few. Public libraries. Public libraries. During the early decades of Islam, mosques acted as hubs for intellectual discourse across the Muslim world. They housed thousands of books that were accessible to the masses, and not just the ruling and intellectual elite. Everyone. Surgical tools. Another one. The great 10th century Muslim surgeon Qasim al-Zahrawi, described as the father of surgery. Algebra. I don't know if I should be thanking you for this one, though. Algebra, the study of algebra flourished under the scholarship of mathematician Khwarizmi. The word algebra is derived from al-jabr, an operation he used to solve the quadratic equations. The introduction of algebra as a unifying theory significantly broadened the concept of mathematics as a developmental path. One more, optics. In the 11th century, the scientist Ibn Haytham overturned ancient ideas of how our eyes were to see. And while some said light rays came from our eyes, others saw something as them entering our eyes themselves. And this was a massive transformation. And so these are just a few examples of Islamic discoveries and contributions to the world civilization that is still applicable in our modern day. And so, one more topic. For years now, one of my colleagues, Councilmember Abdi Warsame, and I have talked about developing an African market or Somali mall. And now we are moving full speed ahead on that idea and making it into an actuality. We are narrowing in on a parcel, bringing key partners together and preparing for an announcement, hopefully in the next couple of months. And our new American entrepreneurs, they shouldn't be pushed to the fringes. They should be welcomed as mainstream businesses and activated as economic catalysts. So as we celebrate Ramadan, and we break Iftar together, I'm reminded of what we all share in common as Minneapolitans, as neighbors, and as people. I stand firmly with the Muslim American communities in rejection of the voices that seek to divide us, and I stand with all of you in celebrating our community, humanity, and dedication to peace and justice for all. Thank you. Ramadan Mubarak.
To be here with you, but in this special time with you tonight, I do acknowledge that it's been a tough year for our communities, and when I think about those tough moments, I think about the kind of leadership and role models that we need to get us through those moments. And oftentimes, the best leadership and the best role models are within our own communities. Sometimes, my kids ask me about who are my heroes and who are my mentors, and I often tell them that it's them, that I learned so much from our own community about the courage and the bravery and the hope and the love that's with us to advance our communities, to bring us together during those difficult moments, to get us through those challenges. And it is those actions that we take in those moments when we're tested the most that really show us the future. And so a lot of times people want to look outside of themselves or up or somewhere else, and really it's what we bring together, and it's those traditions that bind us that get us through those difficulties. So I know that we're here to celebrate some of those traditions, we're here to honor some of those legacies, and I thank you for letting me participate with you in this time, and I'll be here.
I'm honored to be joining anybody else who's fasting and celebrating the month of Ramadan. I'm happy to be in your company. So thank you all for having me here tonight. The month of Ramadan is not just about fasting from food and drink, but we spend a lot of time getting a lot of feedback from community. And sometimes folks are upset. Sometimes folks are yelling at you. Sometimes your colleagues, you disagree with them. But it's also a month where you got to fast from frustration. You have to fast from anger. And those are things that I really take seriously when we're observing the month of Ramadan here. And so I hope that you guys are having a peaceful Ramadan and finding that inner strength to figure out how to make peace with folks when you feel frustrated. And one of the hardest things to do is keep your calm when you are hungry all day. So we all sort of know that experience. So again, thank you all for joining me here tonight.
oo ka soo qayb galay duqa magaalada Minneapolis kulamada noocaana waa la qabtaa jamciyadda islaamiga maraakiista hoos yimaada kulamada noocaana way qabtaan meelo fara badan baan lagu qabtaa bisha Ramadaanka iyagoo looga dalinayaa dhowr arrimood marka hore dacwa looga dalinayaa maadaama diinta islaamka ay tahay diin naxariisa ilaahina uu leeyahay oo ma arsalnaaka illa rahmatan lil caalamiin inaan u sheegno dadka dariska masaajidda Allah iyo dadka aan muslimiinta ahayn soonka waxa uu yahay sababtan u soo marnahay xigmadda Ilaahay subhanahu wa ta'ala uga dan leeyahay annaga iyo dadka naga horreeyay Ilaahay inuu nagu waajibiyay inaysan ahayn kaliya in qofku uu cuntada iyo cabida kaliya iska daayo laakiin inay tahay cibaado Ilaahay nagu adoonsaday soonku in aan gudano oo ma aragtay haddaan muslimiin nahay waajib nagu ah ayna tahay tiirarka islaamka mid kamida kaas hal hadaf buu ahaa hadaf kale wuxuu ahaa maayirka Minneapolis ama duqa magaalada inaan kala hadalno arrimaha khuseeya community-ga macna Soomaalida khuseynaya haday tahay xagga nabadgelyada haday tahay xagga guryaha oo shay aad muhiim u ah haday tahay dhinaca businesska iyo dhaqaalaha marka runtii kulan aad iyo aad u fiican buu ahaa waxaan aad ugu mahadcelinayaa masaajidka Abu Bakr Sadiq Islamic Center iyo directorkiisa Cabdiwaajid oo kulankan isku soo dubariday anigu ku hadlay magaca ayaana iyo magaca community-gaba runtii kulan aad iyo aad u qiimo badan buu ahaa waxaan rajeynayaa insha Allah taala in wax badan laga faa'iiday
caawa waxa halkan aad farxad noogu ah duqa magaalada Maya Jacob Fry Minneapolis oo noogu qabtay afurka qiimaha badan waxa kale halkan uga mahadcelinayaa xaqiiqdii masaajidkan Abu Bakr Sadiq imaamka iyo maamulka masaajidka oo ayagana arrinkan integrationka ama isdhaxgalka qiimaha badan oo caawa ay ka soo qayb galay mayorka inuu ka maaragtaan nagala afuro masaajidka taasoo tusayso macnaha hadaynu nahay dhalinyarada hadaynu nahay ummadda bulshada Soomaaliyeed halkan ku nool xaqiiqdii kalsooni badan bayna tusaysaa marka waa arrin aad u qiimo badan aan maaragtaan aad ugu hambalyeynayno duqa magaaladana waa ku mahadsan yahay Jacob Fry arrinka uu sameeyo maaragta Soomaalida had iyo jeerba uu la qaato shirarka iyo wax ku oolka